Hey friends, welcome back to Magus of the Frog. We are back at it again with the traditional standard event. See if we can farm some more playing points here, but also just happy to get 3 wins or 4 wins to either make the most of our entry fee back or make it back in just a little something. So that's gonna be great. We are playing Rakdos Raid. Man, this deck has been a lot of fun to pilot. The last iteration of this, we played a lower curve with 22 lands, but given some of the suggestions that I've been getting, thank you guys, by the way, we're going to try a bit more balanced curve here and try and play 24 lands. So I added 2 Restless Vents. And let's see what we're working with here. I'll show you what cards we're testing out on the new iteration here, but the core still remains the same. The whole plan is to get rewarded for attacking by playing cards like Alicia, who brings stuff back to the battlefield, or the Goblin, Seer Slicer Goblin, which creates stuff to put into the battlefield, and then have a sacrifice sub theme here with the Vampire Gourmand to make it unblockable and draw a card. Tarian's Journal to draw a card, but also eventually bring back stuff to the battlefield, and then some very cheap fodder in terms of the Infestation Sage and the Nezumi Link Breaker, which both replace themselves, and then some strong removal spells here, Eaten Alive and Go for the Throat, and then of course, Blood for the Blood God. We are playing Immersturm Predator. This is a sick card. Whenever it becomes tapped, we exile a card from a graveyard, but we also put a +1/+1 counter on it. And more importantly, we can sacrifice another creature to give it indestructible. And then the new cards that we are trying out here, well, this isn't new. This is something that we played last time, but we're trying it main board this time. See if we can just get some cheeky wins here by taking their Archfiend of the Dross, their Sheoldreds, their Overlords, who knows what. And then these are some great suggestions. Thank you guys. We're gonna try out Chainsaw. Whenever it enters, it deals 3 damage to 1 creature, and whenever creatures die, you put a rev counter on it, and then it's an equipment where you can equip it and the creature gets +X+0, where X is the number of rev counters on it. So really great for equipping things like our vampire here, which can become unblockable. And then just for more token generation, given how good Seer Slicer Goblin is, we're getting something here in the 3-drop slot with Urabrask Forge. You guys are probably familiar with this card. It constantly creates an X1 trample and haster that keeps growing every turn, but also it's just such a safe way to trigger raid. Like, we don't care if the token dies. It's gonna die anyway, but we can also use it to fuel Chainsaw. We can use it to give it to the Vampire Gourmand to eat, or we can sacrifice it to draw a card before we have to sacrifice it at end of turn, or make this indestructible. So a lot of synergy here. I'm starting to shape up to be quite a strong and nasty deck here. In the sideboard, let's see what we got here. We got some Graveyard Hate. We got some Artifact Hate. This is for the life gain deck. Screaming Nemesis is great in this type of deck. It attacks well. And then we've got Anoint with Affliction for things we need to exile. You know, exile seems to be quite a relevant keyword here in this metagame. So we also have Blot Out. Helps to exile something at instant speed. So maybe like an Overlord. And then, of course, we're playing Feed the Swarm. Only 2 of, really just to deal with problematic enchantments. So we'll see how we do. We're playing the traditional standard event here. We're gonna see if we can pay our dues to the Blood God here and keep doing what Rakdos does best: attack and put pressure on the opponent. So thank you guys so much for all of the support and the engagement so far. You guys are awesome. Thank you, sincerely. So give us a like, give us a comment. Love to hear from you. And yeah, if you feel so inclined, hey, a subscription would help your boy out. Thank you so much. All right, round 1. Let's get it. Okay, round 1 here. Lucky us, we're on the play. And this looks like a keep. We got 2 drops, removal spells, and Alicia. We'll start off with the Black Cleave Cliffs here. And then I'll probably play the Gourmand next. Oh, looks like we have a red deck here. And actually, I think I'm just gonna start the Chainsaw going here. Yeah. Just while, Swift Spear can be killed there and they don't have a spell to bump it, I think just trying to get rid of it with a damage spell is good. And then next turn we can keep up Go for the Throat here or play Alicia. I think the most mana efficient play is Alicia here, so let's do that. It is a first striker, so it can block well, but maybe if they Monstrous Rage, that won't be very good for us. They could also Burst Lightning this or Shock it. Okay, most likely Burst Lightning. I don't know if people are playing Shock anymore. But next turn, we get to play a creature plus hold up a removal spell. Ooh, here comes Manifold Mouse. That's going to be quite difficult for us. I think we're going to need to draw another removal spell here. Okay, they are holding something up here. So we'll do Vampire Gourmand and then pass the turn. We don't have to use Go for the Throat quite yet. They're not playing white, so they can't protect it from Go for the Throat. So no removal spell there, at least no Burst Lightning to kill our Gourmand. Okay, here it is. Man, this chainsaw is gonna keep revving. So they'll Manifold Mouse, the Heartfire Hero, and then this is when we'll Go for the Throat it. Ah, okay, they had Turn Inside Out. So they get to Manifest Dread, plus do 5 damage to us. Okay, well, this is going to be a tough position for us. We'll take an additional 1 here. And we're just looking for removal spells. Predator. I don't think this will be good playing into an empty board right now. They could easily have Lightning Strike or things along those lines, so let's just double spell here. Let's see, Trample. Let's just hope this is not a creature. Here comes a Swift Spear. This will likely be Double Strike. Okay. Well, I'm happy to try and trade like this, and then they'll Lightning Strike us. No. They would have Lightning Strike one of these, right? So let's get Swift Spear. We'll see. Ah, it's a Monstrous Rage. Yikes. Even worse. Okay, well, I think we're dead to just this giving it double strike. Okay. So let's bring in all our removal here. A Braid, Anoint with Affliction, and I think Take for a Ride can be good. Yeah, Take for a Ride will be good because we can get stuff like their Heartfire Hero. It's just going to be awkward because it's going to be 3 mana. And then instead of the Forge, I think Screaming Nemesis is better. Eaten Alive can be good, but we have to keep our cheap creatures here. We'll go Notarian's Journal, Braid, Chainsaw. We'll keep the Goblins. The Gourmand, still quite good. We can go 1 Predator down, and then 1 Gourmand down. And then maybe one drop. I think it doesn't really matter right now. We are in the play, so we do want to keep some of them. But on the draw, maybe not. Okay, we're on the play. This looks like a keep. It's gonna be awkward because we don't have fodder for this yet, but we at least have a removal spell right now. Ooh, here comes the ley line of resonance. That's scary. And then, do I just play Sear Slicer Goblin? I think we have to, unfortunately. I could have also just go for the throat there, but I don't know if it'll be good. Oh, okay. So no second land here. I can also just play another Sear Slicer, trade with one of the Swift Spears. Okay, I think I'm okay with that. Oh, okay, then I'll double Sear Slicer here. We'll get some blockers. And then now we have fodder for Eaten Alive. So that kind of worked out for us. I won't block here. They can use their pump spell if they want. Looks like it's going to be a Burst Lightning. Oh, okay. A Dreadmaw's Ire. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to make sure we use these to kill the Swift Spears because they're low on lands and they probably don't have many threats left. Well, we'll see. We'll do this, sacrifice a creature, target that, sacrificing this. And then we're also going to do this, sacrificing a creature, targeting that, sacrificing this. And then getting 2 goblins here at the end of our turn. So hope they don't draw another land here. They are playing very low land counts in their deck. And that just means that they can't... okay, yeah. They can't effectively deal with our board right now. Yep, and this will be lethal, so let's just keep up our removal. Okay, there's a second land there. Oh, but they're gonna plot it and die to, well, our attack here. Okay, we managed to get out of that. I think our opponent kept a very strong hand had they drawn their second land earlier. But they were just on the Swift Spears for a while. And we were able to successfully get fodder for Eaten Alive. Okay, so now that we're in the draw, things might have to change a bit. And we have to bring in more removal spell. Let's see. Immersion Predator is not that good in the draw. So let's bring in Blot out. Because it exiles as well. Okay. That I think better. Okay. This is awkward. If we had a sacrifice outlet, it would be great, but we need just removal spells. Okay, this at least I can work with. So we're going to keep this and then put back... I guess doesn't really matter. Okay, they're mulliganing, so we're getting a bit lucky here. They're trying to probably find an explosive start. And I don't blame them. The mono red deck, from what I've been told by mono red deck players, is you shouldn't be afraid to mulligan a lot to find good hands because it's a very consistent deck. Okay, well, we have a braid here and they're very low on resources. So we can come back from this provided they don't have like the nuts. Attack here. Then we can also take it for a ride. So I think we're gonna start with the Gourmand. No blocks here. This is signaling some sort of removal spell. Okay, well, we're gonna be taking that next turn. We are at 11, but we are gonna take care of their creature here. I can also just abrade it, but I don't think that's gonna be as fun as casting this. And then now we have a braid for their next creature. Okay, so we'll do this. We'll do Sear Slicer Goblin, I think. And then keep up a braid. And then we just gotta be mindful that we're at 11 and they have burn spells. Okay, the fact that they didn't do anything there tells me they have pump spells in their hand. So let's keep up all of our removal where we can. We're gonna attack here. We're gonna sacrifice this goblin to draw a card. And chainsaw. Well, I don't think they're gonna come back from this easily. Yeah. No, they're drawing the wrong part of their deck here. We're gonna go Screaming Nemesis. And then we can always abrade our own Nemesis. Well, I think they're dead. Yeah, that's rough. They drew lands. They mulled to 4, I think. They drew lands. And yeah, this is not going to be doing well. But I think it's still respectable that they tried and find an explosive start. It just didn't work out for them. And they had a game plan of Leyline Resonance plus Mountain plus a Monstrous Rage and a Monastery Swift Spear. So if they drew more threats, they could have gotten out of that. But if you look at our hand here, we were just drawing into a lot of removal. So it kind of really hurt them there. Oh well, all right. Let's go round 2. See you then. Okay, round 2 here. Lucky us, we're on the play. This looks like a keep. We got a removal spell and a creature. So let's see what we're playing against here. We'll start off with Blackcleave Cliffs. Hidden Necropolis. Not sure what this is, but we at least have Take for a Ride if they play a big creature. So they discover 4. Is this a discover deck or they're just playing this for utility? It could also be a cave deck. Oh, black-red. I see you. Okay, they got dead weight. Interesting. Okay, well, good for us. We drew another one. And then we'll pass here. Okay, what would we exile here? We would exile... Well, we got all of these removal spells. I think we'll remove one of them. Okay, Terran's Journal I think is great. Let's do this. Let's attack. Let's see. And then let's just try and see and suss out what kind of deck they're playing here. Maybe heavy in the black and they want discard spells. They didn't attack there. Okay. We can keep Blackcleave Cliffs here. Okay. They don't have a spell here either, do they? Okay. Maybe they're gonna try and recur that. So let's keep Black Cleave Cliffs in our hand just in case they recur that. Ooh. Oh my god. Overlord. That would be great to take for a ride. Yeah. Goodbye, Vampire Gourmand. Okay. Alicia's great. I'm still wary of whether or not they'll try and make us discard. So if they do, we just gotta keep Blackleaf Cliffs here. Okay, we'll pass. Likely gonna eat another removal spell. Maybe a fully casted Overlord is gonna come here. Oh, they're just gonna discover 4. Okay, I respect it. Desecration Demon? Yo! Let's see, wait. At the beginning of each combat, any opponent may sacrifice decline. No. We're declining here. And we're gonna take it for a ride. Attack for 9. And then sacrifice it. And then get back our Vampire Gourmand? Yeah. Then we have Gope for the Throat for whatever creature they play here. Okay. No problem. They get back what? Oh, they're playing Gix's Command? And then they got Desecration Demon, but I don't think that's going to be enough here. We attack for 6, right? We'll play this. Attack for 6. No sacrifice. They're down to 3, but then we have a Predator as well? Okay. Had we played the Blackleaf Cliffs earlier, we could have transformed Tarian's Journal. Okay. I don't think this is gonna work out for them though. Yeah, because what we're gonna do is play this. Attack. Exiling something that they can return, so like the Overlord. And then we sacrifice the token. We sacrifice the token to make this unblockable, and then we sacrifice the Immersed Predator to make the other one unblockable. And then this one can trade, but these two are unblockable and they're at 3. Okay. Ghost Vacuum is something I'm thinking here, but I don't quite know what other recursion stuff they've got. Urabrask Forge might not be as good as, say, Blot Out here. And then they're playing stuff like Gix's Command. Unfortunately, I took out all of our discard stuff. So really cheap removal. A Murder. I don't know if Abrade's going to be good. So I don't think Chainsaw's going to be good either. We're looking for hard removal spells. So I think just in case they have lifelink like this, we're going to bring in Screaming Nemesis. Okay, let's try this. Okay, this is an awkward one, but I think I'm gonna keep it. Oh, very nice. We got a take for a ride here. And I'm keeping hands just because I really just want to test the deck. And given that they are probably holding up a removal spell here, I'm going to play Tarian's Journal just in case we want to take something for a ride. Okay. If they have a removal spell here, I'd rather them use it on the Gourmand. Yep, there goes a Go for the Throat. Okay, what's this? Discards a card, investigate. Cool, cool, cool. Let's discard a Swamp here. And then we can take it for a ride and then draw a card. Or we just play Alicia. No, 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 no. I think we're gonna take it for a ride and draw a card. Yeah. And then we'll sacrifice it. Oh, very nice. We got a 1-drop here. Next turn, we can do the same thing, take a ride to something. But it looks like they're not going to be playing a creature here. So, let's get Raid. Let's play a tapped Restless Vents and then Alicia to get back the Gourmand. Nice. Our resilient board state is quite nice in these removal-heavy matchups. If they play a big creature, we can take it for a ride. They might be looking for a second red source here. Ah, Gix's Command. Okay, well, we're gonna keep a card in our hand here. We'll play Fountain Port, though. And then I think we will do this. Attack. Discard that. Blot out. Okay. I think I'm gonna draw another card here. Because I want both these cards, and they're gonna make us discard. Ooh, now I don't know what to do. Okay, they're gonna make us discard, and I think I'm just gonna remove the blot out. This is good against them, but I want a threat. And take for a ride is so good. So we'll play this and then keep up, take for a ride, or we can just Tarian's Journal. Okay, I think that's better. We'll play out our land, and then if they make us discard this, we'll just Tarian's Journal to flip it, and then we can play our creatures from the graveyard. But if not, if they don't make us discard it, then we can take for a ride something and then Tarian's Journal then. What the hell? Oh yeah, we're taking that for a ride. 100%. Yes, you can do 4 damage to me. We're about to do, what, 10? Oh my god. Blood for the Blood God. Skulls for the Skull Throne. Yep, this is lethal. Didn't get anything from Italy there, but didn't matter. So we got the game. Nice. That was sweet. Okay, see you next round. Man, that was awesome. Okay, round 3 here. This looks like a easy keep. We've got 2-drop into the Forge. Okay, Yavimaya Coast, Could mean a different things. Could be some Simic Terror deck. Or the Otter deck. Okay, we'll do Restless Vents and pass. Okay. I think we'll start with the Gourmand here. Oh my goodness. I took out the Seeker's Folly from our sideboard, which would have been great in this matchup. So, we're gonna have to see what we can do here. If they have this town, this ain't big enough. Well... Okay, we'll actually try the Goblin here. Because I don't know yet if this is Simic Terror or if this is just Otters. Yeah. Oh, they're bringing those two back. No blocks. Okay. We'll go Urabrask's Forge. Make a blocker. They'll go double Storm Chaser's talent here, plus maybe another spell. We can double Gourmand next turn. Oh, okay, here we go. So they have to play one of them now if they want to be able to attack. Otherwise, I trade with one of them. Okay, they had a removal spell. Okay, they could have possibly attacked there, but I guess just putting more stuff in the board is okay too. We'll go attack with this. And then we'll go Sear Slicer Goblin and the Gourmand. And then now, we're hoping to draw... I'm not sure what we're hoping to draw. They're going wide. Okay, this is gonna get the Goblin again. And they'll play this. Or level up their talent. I guess they can do both. Okay. So I don't think this is the Terror deck and it's just the full Otters deck. Well, I don't know if I can take 9 here. The question is, do we trade with something like the Enduring Vitality? We're going to be doing double Gourmand next turn. I also just need to draw cards. Yeah, this is tricky. This is tricky. This looks like it's a green spell? Oh, no. Torch Tower. Okay. Well, they can... I need to get rid of this so that they don't have as much mana, but we don't have a good way of doing that. And then we're just dead if they get something plus play it. Yeah, okay. Alright, we'll save some mental energy here and go to game 2. And unfortunately, the one card that I have that's really good against them, I took them out the deck, which is the, what do you call it? The Seeker's Folly. So, given that, let's see what we can play with here. We can do Feed the Swarm for their small enchantments or their Roaring Furnace. We can also bring in Anoint with Affliction, which is great at exiling Enduring Vitality. Chainsaw, I think, will be good. Go for the throat as well. Eaten Alive Exiles. Immersion Predator's not the best against bounce spells. So let's see. Take for a Ride's not going to be very good. Screaming Nemesis can be quite good. Blot Out, nope. We'll remove the Terrence Journal since I don't think we'll be trying to take their stuff here. And then it's just a matter of, is the Predator good? It survives Torch the Tower, but it doesn't survive This Town Ain't Big Enough. So let's go down to one of it. And then take 3 out. I think the Link Breaker is probably the worst one. Could also get a Braid. We'll try this first. Okay, we're on the play. This looks like a keep. We'll go Blackleaf Cliffs into Infestation Sage, then turn to Gourmand. They can play the Otter enchantment here. And then we can just double these, but I don't think we will. I think we'll play the Gourmand. Just to be mana efficient here, and then next turn we can keep up Anoint with Affliction plus one of our 1-drops. This town ain't big enough can be used here, but looks like they're not going to. Getting an island. And then this could be a Torch the Tower. Yeah. We'll take 3 here. We're going to try and save this for their Enduring Vitality. So, let's go Link Breaker. Attack for 1, pass. Okay, we were expecting this at some point. We didn't get enough priority to destroy it before they can cast something here. Okay, this one will exile our guy, so I don't think that means we get a replacement here. Okay, Eaten Alive. Great for another Enduring Vitality. And then I think we attack here still. So we're looking for our action here. Okay, they're gonna level 2 this, getting back Torch the Tower. Okay. But they can't attack here. Unfortunate that we drew this. So, do we just Eaten Alive their... If they had Enduring Vitality, they would have played it there, I think. So, I think we just use this. Paying 5. Okay, and then hope we just draw more action here. Okay, here's a Torch the Tower. We don't get the replacement effect. Now this could be This Town Ain't Big Enough to return the... Okay, it's not. Let's attack. Play Restless Vents and pass. And just looking for action here. Interested to see what they have here. Okay, analyze the pollen. That means they can get this to level 3 soon. That's gonna be really painful for us. Oh, okay. Okay. That's a cool tech card that I haven't seen before. We're gonna have to Restless Vents here just to loot away the um, Sulphurous Springs here. Ooh, unfortunate. We just drew another land. Okay. We're gonna be taking a huge hit here, plus maybe a level 3 Storm Chasers. Yikes. Okay, we are definitely falling behind here. We can take 4. Oh, another land. This might be it, guys. Okay. We'll just attack here. Okay, we at least get a Sear Slicer Goblin, but I don't think this is enough to get us out of this hole. Okay, they can Roaring Furnace here to kill our Sear Slicer. Oh, they just had one in hand. This could be a this town ain't big enough, or yeah, I'll block here. So a braid would have been good here, I think. Okay, chainsaw is something, but is it gonna be worth it? Well, it will be worth it, but I don't know if I'll equip it. I think we need to Restless Vents here. They're gonna be gaining a lot of life. Yeah, let's. We're not gonna be able to race it anyway. Okay, Feed the Swarm is something. But what would the hell would I use it on? The Storm Chaser's talent if they level 3 it? I could just use it on their face down card here. Lose no life, but yeah, it really depends. Yeah, this is way too scary. I think I need to use Storm Chaser's challenge there, the level 3 one. And we'll block. Okay, Anoint with Affliction can deal with the face down card. Feed the Swarm can get rid of Storm Chaser's talent. Okay, we'll use it here. I mean, we're so behind, guys, it doesn't really matter. Do I use Chainsaw or attack with Vents? No, I think I have to just Anoint with Affliction. Okay. This is quite scary. I mean, we are definitely behind here. Yikes. Oh boy. Do I just Anoint now? No. I still don't know if I want to Anoint this or... And they can Bushwhack? Man. Yeah, this is gonna be us super dead here. Okay, I'm willing to take 6 here, I think. I think... I'm trying to think about what cards we have, and literally, I don't think we have anything here. Screaming Nemesis. We attack here. Okay. Our one hope really is if they don't... if they go crazy with the Floodcallers, and then we block with the Nemesis, but... Man, that's a long shot, because they can upgrade their Storm Chaser's talent or their Roaring Furnace to kill our Nemesis here. Yep. That's game. Okay. That's good game. That is super good game. We'll let our opponent attack us here. Yeah. Okay, so note to self, let's not take out the Seeker's Folly. There was a reason why we initially put that in, and it was for this and the mono-white control deck. So that's something to take note of for next time. But good games, good games. That was fun. Okay, round 4 here on the play. All right, I'll keep this. We got a sacrifice outlet and a ways to steal creatures, and then we'll work towards the predator. So there's a game plan here. If they have removal, obviously this is gonna be a bit awkward, but we'll see. All right, Blackleaf Cliffs. Ooh, they're playing black-red. They probably have removal, but we got no choice. We're gonna be playing our creature out here. Oh, Grixis Gates. I like it. Okay, let's attack here. No sacrifice and pass. Okay, our opponent's doing Gates, I think. Hell yeah. That's awesome. Okay, we'll put some pressure here. Attack. They're just gonna block here to try and save life. We'll play Predator and pass the turn. Do the Gates deck play any creatures? Or are these dead cards in my hand? I guess we'll find out. Nice. Hell yeah, they're going hard. So let's see, they need 10 gates, right? With different names? Okay. Okay, Alicia is great here. That allows us to put pressure. We won't sacrifice anything here, but we will exile this. Nope. And then just looking for something to take a ride here. Well, we'll use this. And then we still get the map tokens from that. That's nice. Oh, okay. So they'll get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. My turn for this plus this plus this. Okay, Seer Slicer's Goblin's nice. Do this. Exile that. And then we have them dead next turn if we survive this turn. You got 7, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So they win if they have another circuitous route, right? Celestia and Golgari Guildgate are in here. So these are 2 of the missing lands that they need. Plus, what do they need? Dimir? Oh no, they got Dimir here. I think they need Simic. Yeah, they need Celestia, Golgari, and Simic. Or whatever other gate cards there are beyond the guild ones. Okay, we're able to get that. Don't think they're playing creatures. So I think we're our sideboard is not gonna be the best here. We will take for a ride for Screaming Nemesis, and I think that's literally it. They might have artifacts. So let's see. Go for the Throat might not be the best one, nor Eaten Alive, because they're just removal spells. And this one at least gets enchantments, which I know they have. And then Ghost Vacuum, I don't think they're going to do stuff with their graveyard. I think a Braid, because it can possibly get artifacts. And then I think that's it. We'll bring in one Ghost Vacuum just in case they're doing something with their graveyard. But I doubt it. Okay, this one at least has the Forge, so we're going to keep that. Okay, and then we're going to go Restless Vents here, and then turn 2, we'll play both our 1-drops. So boom, plus boom. And then turn 3, I think we'll get the Forge online as soon as possible, so... Okay, they're going to be gaining life here, so Screaming Nemesis will be good against them. We'll start with the Forge, attack for 3 total. And then just hope we get a very fast clock here. Next turn we get 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Okay, I think Predator's the better card to do. Right? Or do I get 3 damage in now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The next turn... No, we gotta do something like the Predator. Then we'll do this. And then just to get a counter on it, we'll do this. Okay, they could still have Get Lost here, but I think, yeah, they want to do Maze Mind Tome here. You got a resilient board state, so 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we have lethal if they don't have any removal here. Oh, nice. We got an Abrade, but that'll have to wait. Here comes a Get Lost, so nothing we can do about that. There'll be a 10. And then we'll just use this on the Predator. Okay, well, we've got another trigger. Ghost Vacuum, yeah, it's not going to do anything against them. At least we filtered it out. So we can abrade before this gets to 4 counters. But we also just have a lot of stuff here. Oh, the angel. Okay. I don't think that's gonna help them out though. Let's go. Oh, we can do that later. Let's attack here. Yeah, let's attack here. And then we can Alicia afterwards. Okay. We'll abrade here. And then we'll Alicia. I don't think we get anything back, so we can sacrifice something. Okay, so let me sacrifice the Infestation Sage here. Just to get a 1/1 flyer, and then I'll play Alicia to get back the Infestation Sage. Okay, this could be another Angel here. It could be a Sunfall. Day of Judgment. That's no problem. We'll sacrifice this. Yeah. Okay, nice. Love the Gates deck, but I don't think it had the right tools to deal with our strategy. Okay, final boss here. We're on the play. Lucky us. Hey, look at that. We got a nice curve. We're keeping this. We'll go turn 1, Nezumi Link Breaker. Turn 2, maybe a Chainsaw. And then turn 3, Forge. Yeah. Let's see what our opponent's playing. Looks like Golgari, maybe? Oh, I'm okay if you cut that down. Let's play this. And then I think we just attack and pass here. We can play Chainsaw just to put in the battlefield, but given that they're Golgari, this will have a lot of targets. Oh, okay. This is not the traditional Golgari mid-range that I was initially thinking, so Forge will be great here, I think. Okay. We got an engine going. I mean, a Forge going. The next turn, we can cast the Predator. They likely have the black and green Overlord. If they're playing Beanstalk. Oh, no. Third land? No. Okay, no third land. I think now that they've stumbled, we'll go for Alicia here. Alicia could still very well die. So, oh, okay, she survives. I was gonna say Alicia could still very much die. Oh, they just didn't have a stop at the proper time. Okay. So I think Predator was the better play there if they were just holding up removal spell. Okay, here's Terra Sunder. That is fine. Well, we drew another one, but I think I'm gonna go for the Predator here. They haven't shown me white, so they don't likely have Leyline Binding. And they need a kick Terra Sunder to deal with the Predator here. So I think this was just a better threat to have than, say, Alicia. But, man, it looks like they also just haven't been drawing cards. So that's awkward. I I think we'll forge here. And then just overwhelm our opponent here. So this could be a removal spell here, which means we can, we won't be able to attack with it because it'll be tapped. But we get to exile something and waste their removal spell. So not only are they behind on lands, they're having to use their removal spells very inefficiently. Okay, this could be a Glissa, but we got Chainsaw or Eaten Alive for it. It could be an Unholy Annex, but that's going to be really painful for them because they're going to go down to 8, and then we have Lethal with the Forge. Yeah. So a very removal-heavy Golgari deck, I think, and I'm not sure what they're playing for their top end, but I imagine they have things that help them with the Beanstalk here. Okay. And then we'll just do this plus Alicia. Yep, and we couldn't chainsaw there because we couldn't equip it. And even if they Sunfall here, we have the Forge. But like I said, they're not playing white. They can have stuff like Gix's Command, but we still survive because we still win because we got the Forge. They need to deal with the Forge, really, beyond our board. And then they're just going to duress here just to see what we have before conceding. This will be a perfect deck to use Take for a Ride, I think, if they're using big creatures like Overlord. Okay, so they're now aware of Chainsaw and Eaten Alive. Take for a Ride will be good here. I don't know if they gain life, but Screaming Nemesis might be good here. I think Blot Out could also be good, and Feed the Swarm for their Up the Beanstalk. So I'll remove the Eaten Alive for now and go with Feed the Swarm and one Blot Out. Take for a Ride, I think, will be good. Maybe Chainsaw's not the best, so we'll bring in more copies of Blot Out. And then Artifacts. I don't know if they're playing Artifacts. The only other thing I'm really considering here is Screaming Nemesis. And if I'm playing Screaming Nemesis, what would I take out? I think this is good already. Let's try this. We can bring in Screaming Nemesis if we see life gain. Okay, let's see what we're working with here. I think this is a keep, actually. We turn 1 Restless Vents, and then turn 2 double 1-drop, and then work towards Sear Slicer Goblin. They look like they have a painful land here. Okay, I think that's what we'll do. We can also just Sear Slicer Goblin now. Oh, but that will likely take a removal spell, so let's make sure we get these out. They could very well have sweepers too, so we gotta be mindful of that. I forgot what it's called, but there's a card that gives -2/-2 to all of our creatures. Okay, they're going for Overlord here. Okay, Take for Ride is gonna be nice. But we'll get our board going here. We're gonna go wide. So we can take for a ride once we have the Predator on board. So hoping for a land here. Yeah, without knowing what our opponent is playing, I think they're in a tough position here. I think sweepers are their best bet, but I don't know what kind of sweepers they would play. Black has a lot of different type of ones. And the ones that just outright destroy stuff is not the best. Okay. We at least have Alicia, so that's something to consider. We'll attack here. They can't use Restless Cottage. And if they use a removal spell here on the Goblin... Oh, I was going to say we could possibly get it back with Alicia, but it looks like they're going to exile it. And maybe they're going to use another spell here. I think they should wait. And just take 3. They're at a healthy 17. Okay. Yeah, they should have waited. But this tells me that they likely don't have a sweeper. Because if they had a sweeper, they would at least go for one of these. Still looking for a 4th land so we can play our Predator and then eventually take a rides their Overlord. But let's see, they have a lot of single target removal spell, which is not very good against us. Or at least this current board state. Okay, so they play Swamp. This could be a Gix command. That could be something scary, or just a hang back with the Restless Cottage. Oh, well, I'm okay with that. Okay, we did draw land here, so if we take for a ride, they're 6/6. They will take 8, 9, 10, 11 down to 4, but they'll still gain life. So I think playing the Predator is the best bet here. And we'll attack with all of our 1/1s to sneak in 2 damage. Yeah. So I'll attack except the Goblin. And then if they block the Goblin token, it just gets replaced by another one. If they block the Sage or the Link Breaker, it gets replaced immediately, and then we get an additional token. So I think their best bet is to just block the token creature here. Okay, they're gonna go for the Sage here. And we'll go Blazemire Verge into Predator, and then hoping we can take them for a ride next turn. Okay, here's a Terra Sunder. We can't do anything about that because it exiles it. I'm okay taking 6. We are at 14. And then we can get their Overlord. Let me think. I think we do want to have the Predator down, though. So, we'll attack with everything except the Goblin. And then we'll play the Predator. Do this. Yeah, I think this is our best bet for success. We bring them down to 10. They're going to be up to 12 at the end of their turn. And then we can take for a ride a 6 powered creature next turn. Then they need another Terra Sunder to deal with our Predator. Okay, our opponent finally figured out that blocking the tokens the better resource battle there. And then we'll play the Predator. So we have a ground blocker, we have a flying blocker. So I don't think we're in danger of losing unless they can wipe our board. Okay, they're just going to do this and gain the 2 life. Yep. But I think that means we get in for lethal in the air. Unless, of course, they use a removal spell. And then I'm happy to just block and save damage here. Trying to think. I'll take a turn. I'll take a ride your 6/6 flyer. Oh, and they had nothing. Okay, I thought they had a spell. Alright, good game. Very nice. Got the final boss there. Ended up going 4-1. And making back our entry fee. Plus a little something something. So overall, this deck has been such a pleasure to pilot. I'm thinking I'll just try it on the ranked ladder here soon. I'm going to make some final changes just to look at the deck real quick. I think it was a mistake for me to take out all of the discard. Like, we don't really want Ghost Vacuum, I don't think. Well, we can, but there are other cards here. Like, we're very heavy on creature removal that we can take out in order to make way for Duress or Seeker's Folly. I think in terms of the main board and the new cards that we've been playing with, Urabrask Forge has been such a great card, and I should have probably been in the initial iteration of this. And then Chainsaw, I think, can get really, really nasty. I'm not sure if we necessarily need 2. Maybe 1 is just enough, but Chainsaw, I think, is quite good. It just kind of sucks that it's a sorcery speed removal. Take for a Ride, obviously great against the creature decks. I think one suggestion that I also want to try next time around is the Preacher of the Schism. Somebody commented that, and I think it's going to be a great defensive card if we're going to be going against other aggressive decks. Just such a great body, 2/4, Death Touch. When it attacks, we can draw a card or even create fodder for sacrifice. So everything in this text box is just relevant to our strategy here. So might try that main board instead of Take for a Ride and have this in the sideboard. But yeah, we'll make another iteration of this version 3, and then we'll go to the rank ladder and see how far we can get. We're currently at the diamond rank, so that'll be interesting. See if we can get mythic with this. But yeah, thank you guys so much. Really appreciate all of the support. You guys are awesome. Thank you just from the bottom of my heart for all of the engagement. I'm at a loss at words sometimes. And yeah, we're gonna play some Pioneer tomorrow, and then we're gonna run this back, and then Timeless later this week. Man, it's been fun. I've been playing a lot of Magic. Alright guys, thank you so much. Give us a like, give us a comment, a subscription if you feel so inclined, and as always, have a great day.